No, friends. I lost the live. It doesn't even look like it's uploading. Maybe because I just X'd out of it that way, and I think I lost the whole thing. Richie Rich. Mmm. I'm peed now. Because now nobody's going to see that me outside with the snow and coming and me outside that there sun on the waves. I'll know another time. He only has a couple minutes. He's only got 15 minutes to eat, use the bathroom, make his phone call, whatever. Well, somebody came back. So I guess I lost all that. All those likes and comments. I need my own phone, my old phone, my new phone back because it's hard when you only got the one. And a cell phone, using it for a camera. Yeah. I can't believe I lost all that. I have to side out and the right way, and hard way to learn a lesson, but I like this dish. There's a lot of chewing. My live unboxing. Tomorrow we're going to be in the snow. It's only flurries today, but start sometime tonight. I always see black things on potatoes and carrots. The potatoes warmed up. I can't believe YouTube wouldn't save it somewhere for me. Yeah. I prepared my meal. I did a live opening. Fire cam, cat cam. Not much of the cat though. Not on a live. This is delicious. A lot of chewing. Yeah, okay, so we'll go to town. Maybe I'll do another live with while we're eating. But remember, Chantel saying if she goes live 2 or 3 times, that the YouTube doesn't do notifications. Two threads. Ashley, yes, I'm back. Oh, they're so delicious. Making you hungry. Oh, those oranges are really delicious. Have a couple on while. No, I just saying I watched Chantel, Foodie Beauty, and she said when you go live 2 or 3 times that in a row, like they don't do notifications. And I lost my video. I couldn't find my video, that my live video. It must be gone because I didn't sign out properly. So I lost that whole thing. Unless they're hiding it from me somewhere. They're going to give it to me later. I know. I feel like crying too. Because we said a lot in that amount of time. And the snow flurries and the sun on the water. Me too. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah. I'll be jealous over those Cara oranges. I should tell them if they have oranges on sale to get some. Can't buy them regular price. A whole big tree. Nice. Living in a bigger town sure has its advantages. Or close to. That'll cost us $50 or $60 just to get there. Oh, this thing hurts my back, this chair. You live in a house with a cat, you're going to have a cat hair. Oh, minutes so tied to town. That's great. I don't expect that I'll ever be moving anywhere else. I know. It doesn't matter how hard you try not to get the cat fur on, it gets on. Even hang it in a room where there's no cats and it still gets cat fur. Hey, Rachel. Happy that you found us. I did a whole big long, I think maybe an hour and a half of live. I started outdoors and the snow was coming down around me, and I was preparing my food and unboxing my game, package of games, and making tea. I'm good. I'm just annoyed because I don't know if that's saved somewhere. I don't know if they saved that somewhere for me with me, but it's not in my library of videos. So I think it's just gone because Richard called me and I had to answer it, so that cut the video off. Next time I got to take the time to cut the video off right before I answer the phone. But he only has 15 minutes to eat and go to the little boy's room and make his call. If he punches in late 1 minute, he loses 15 minutes off his pay. Thank you, Rachel. And I was in the park. And the wind was blowing the waves that way, and the sun was shining on it and on the ripples, and it was it looked like electricity going up the branches, like on my green phone charger. You can see the different colors going up. That was on the video. And I never saw that before in my life. Oh, that's how Tommy's job is too. My job, where I used to work, we started at 8 and got off at 5, and we had an hour for our lunch. I know, it was beautiful, and I don't know if I caught it. I was videoing before that. I don't know if I caught it on that or not, because the sun went behind a bunch of clouds. Jessie, hello. Okay. Next time. I know, Rachel, I never seen it before. Just a set of circumstances. The tide was that high. How high the tide was. The wind a certain direction. Blowing little waves. And the sun beaming on it. I might never see that again. Some of these bites taste like salt, but I didn't put any salt. It was amazing. The sun's out again now. Hi, Christine. Welcome. A live, healthy eating mukbang. Now you see it? Now you don't. It's cooked white potatoes, chopped up in little bits, cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. Cooked in the air oven for 30. How long did I cook them, you guys? 30? And I'm using this different dish. It is nice and healthy and delicious too. Yum, yum. It is nice and healthy. That's a big trap. My coleslaw over there. And I'm so lucky not to have any mean people. Chantel had a coleslaw and they accused her of having herpes. Decaf caramel coffee. I bet you that is tasty. I drank my last coffee January 12th or 13th, 1997. It is, Ashley. You got it and I don't. The sun's back out here. Wow, yeah, nice. No Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. We never were to go to a donut and coffee place. Where are you, Christine? Are you in the States? I forget. Sorry. It does sound yummy. But oh. I don't know what happened to that. Mercy! Hello! Richard called me on the phone, and when I answered it, I lost my whole video, I think. It wasn't in my library of videos uploading. I'm praying that YouTube saved it for me somewhere. Because that was a good... I like the taste of coffee. Over 18 years ago, I had a coffee ice cream with my mom. Don't play with your food, Patty. First thing you know, that big cauliflower will be on the ground. Yeah, I'm going to be eating this all. It's 2 pounds of food. Yeah, that's what Richard uses, the flavored non-dairy creamers. I think the one he has French vanilla or hazelnut or something. Let's go take a peek in his fridge. Oh, my heavens. Have I said I hate this chair? I get in it and I can't get out. Yeah, there it is right there. Fat free. There, we were in Richard's fridge. The bus must have came already, did it, Mercy? I'm going to put some water in the... Soak that. Oh, you do? I'll do it. I'll open it up again in a minute. That's where she likes to lay. Because that stove and that metal thing was at her home. Oh, very nice, Rachel. What's your favorite tea? Okay, friends, let's go in Richie's fridge. Vanilla caramel, that sounds good. Cheese whiz, empty. Miracle Whip, wieners, cheese, sliced cheese, wieners, some kind of dip over there in the corner. Black tea is what I like. Bread and butter pickles. Compliments sweet pickled onions. Baby dills. Garlic. This is in oil, I think. That's why I don't use it. Ketchup. And that's his fat-free whatever. There's his sauerkraut. I can't get in any further. There's soy sauce in there and barbecue sauce and mustard and some kind of dip. They're probably all outdated. And in there he's got peanut butter and garlic sauce and 2 bubblies, margarine, bacon, 18 egg pack. Oh, that's those fish eggs, friends. Haddock peas. And he's got a loaf of bread here. And on the door, he's got water and pops. Water and pop and compost. What you got in here? Oh, my goodness. He's saving. This is a Christmas present for someone. And he's saving potato peelings for someone's chickens. And he did buy himself one of those. I thought he was going to eat it last night. Up here, he's got ice creams. Do ya? Oh, no, now she wants chips. Oh, it's by Bigelow. I think that's how you spell it. Ashley wants chips. Margarine. Maybe everybody doesn't say it like I do. Look at these ice creams, you guys. But I could eat a whole pack. That's not very big. Now, how big is that? I could eat 4 of those. Uh-oh, I made the freezer start, so let's come back to eating. Oh, there I am. Let's come back to eating. Yeah, I think I had 10 thumbs up on that other video. Michelle Unicorn says it that way. It's so cute. Oh, she's cute anyway. Everything she says or does is cute. Sorry. Something stuck in my tooth. Oh no! When I get down here, yeah, because it stops videoing when I, not very good. Not very good. But I try not to complain. I know I don't do a very good job at it. They look different on here than... Oh. There, they look... But in the light, they look like they're lit up. No. No. No, I daresn't because I'll be up all night going to the bathroom. Oh no, Marcy. I hope that your headache goes away, hon. Thanks for dropping in on both my lives. Thank you, Christine. To me, it sounds like I'm complaining all the time. Oh, I didn't do the blanket yet. Take care, hon. We're doing a non-alcoholic Thirsty Thursday. And thank you for all prayers. Can't have too many prayers going up. We never know how many people are praying for us. I read once that if you wake up in the night and you're thinking about someone, that's who you're supposed to be praying for. So, that's what I do. Sorry, I'm making this noise. And my prayers to all you guys, too. Now I read it or heard it. There's a big cauliflower. Not too big for this trap, though. I hope I don't choke on camera someday, live. If I do, call 911. I am. Trying to be careful. I really didn't flavor it with anything. It's rice and maybe I did. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie, but usually I don't. But this time I had some summer savory with some sea salt in it, a little bit in a bottle, and I dumped that in. And corn and peas and raw onions I put in it. After it was cooked. That reminds me, I have to bag those up. I love the Purple Hearts. I have to bag up my rice. It's still in that iPot liner. I gotta get out of this chair again. I'm gonna put this in the microwave while I'm finishing up eating. We bought that microwave for here. Because the one that was given to us conked out. Here's another big tree. You can see my flab, but you can also see my muscle. If I was a younger woman, I might want to get that cut off, but I'm such a show-off. I'm getting close to the bottom, friends. He didn't make his goulash yet. I don't hear the microwave. I don't hear it beeping though. Oh no. That's no fun. Well, she said her daughter is sick. She didn't say what sick, but last bite going in. Choo 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 choo. Good to the last drop. We were all said, yes, me too. I should have said that. Sorry, friends. This table, well, it's not the table, it's the floor. It's about an inch shorter. And he's got pieces of cardboard under there. But you always catch your toes on him and kick him out of there, and then the table goes wobble, wobble. All right, let's take this over and put it in soak in the sink. I already got this dish in here. There we go. This stuff here is no good for nothing. It's sort of just like water coming out. Put another dab on this. There we go. They're all in soak now, so. So there. I always feel like having something after. Well, I used to use Simply Clean from the health food store in Bridgewater, but they're not able to get it anymore. This one's called Attitude Nature Technology. It's supposed to be unscented, which isn't the same as fragrance free. Unscented has the chemicals and then the scent, and then they add more chemicals to take the scent away, which doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, I can use it over here just for, you know, washing a couple dishes. Oh, you guys. Look at her. Oh, her paws are crossed in the front. How precious is that? Very precious. Very, very precious. I better take the kitty litter bucket back in here. I guess she can get in there. I find the natural ones take a lot to get suds. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they don't sell the Simply Clean anymore, they told us. Only in a 50-liter bucket. $100. So, yeah. I'm just right here. He's got a pink marker I use. He took his soup today, so yes. Put a little sad face. He said his jacket is too big for him. I thought it was when he tried it on that day, but yeah, so. Oh, there's my microwave beeping. It's a good thing it does beep. Garbage. Sorry about it. Okay, so we got this. I'm going to take this by the sink over here. I don't think I'm going to sweep today. I think I'll sweep tomorrow in the storm. Well, I would have dessert if I had. If I do at lunchtime, it'll be fruit. Yeah. And it's always fruit on supper time too, but if I make it into the ice cream, that makes it more of a decadent dessert, like, yeah. So, let's... What am I going to do now? Cheers. Happy non-alcoholic Thirsty Thursday. Because I did used to drink. I used to drink a lot. I didn't get drunk, but I used to drink a lot. In my first marriage, I drank to numb the pain. And then when I left and went back with Mommy, Daddy had just passed away a couple months before that. And I went to live with Mommy. And she used to drink vodka every night to numb her pain. And so I drank every night with her. Then when Richard and I got together, we drank every night. Yeah, and if I didn't have it, I was hateful. Yeah, because that's what addictions do to you if you don't feed the addiction. So, anyway, let's put the eagle blanket up, friends. I got this for Richie soon after we got here 4 years ago. Somebody said something. I don't want to miss anybody. Wow, and look how far you've come. I know. It's been at least 3 years since I touched a drop. And I do think about it still. I just know if I had a beer with Richard or a cooler, I know it will get me started and I would want more. So, not worth it. Not worth it. Here's a grainy picture of Rich and his dad. That's probably 5 years ago. Oh yeah, it's got to be more than 5 years ago. 6 or 7. Yeah. Yeah. I don't crave it. And I don't crave cigarettes. I used to smoke too. And when I met Richard, that was my 5th time of trying to quit. And he already had quit. So it was easy. Well, I'll say it was easier. That's why I started to learn how to crochet. Was I was 21 and I was quitting smoking. Thanks for your honesty. Well, it's part of me how I got to be who I am now, I guess. The things that we go through in our lives. I'm addicted. Addicted to black tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays I have black tea. And the rest of the days I have green. Organic green. Here I come. Here I come. Oh, you guys. Bless her. Look at her. I wonder if she thinks she's home. Home at her other home, where she used to live. I just love cats. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I had a bag of crocheting over here, and I don't know where he put it. I hope it's not in this smelly cabinet. Nope. Not in that side. Let's see if it's in this side. Nope. Well, that's good anyway, because it does smell from the house where it came from. I don't know where he put it. It was under that table, and it wasn't hurting anybody there. Sorry, I got a vegetable in my teeth. No, because I was going to show my sewing kit is in it. Well, sewing kit. It's an old vegetable or fruit container, plastic that I recycled, reusing. You're supposed to reuse, reduce, recycle. And actually, Nova Scotia, Canada is one of the top ones. In Canada, I think I've heard. So, Richie called. When he called, he says, do you want to go to town tonight? Snowstorm tomorrow. And, well, he called me at the break. So, I don't know what. Yesterday he got off at 3:30, so I don't know. I wanted to go to Liverpool tomorrow, but I don't know if we'll get there or not. Not tomorrow, Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. I soon gotta try my new jeans on. They're a size 10, but they were more like an 8 or 9. Yeah. There's my wound. My cat wound. Cat teeth. My rings are so big and sloppy on me now that I don't know how much longer I can work. I'm working right now. I work from home, so it's good. I can multitask. Tommy works overtime these days. Well, Richard worked. He goes in at 7:30, so there's a half hour overtime. And the other day he worked until 6. Sometimes it's only 15 minutes. Sometimes it's early. I know. I know, which he used to do um, last year. He did double shifts, like he would work from 8 until 4 and then from 4 until 12. Battery low. Oh my goodness, why didn't I have this plugged in? Oh, okay, I'm plugged in now, friends. Don't freak out, Patty. Don't freak out. So, I don't know what I was saying before that interrupted me, my train of thought. Oh, it looks like there's 6 friends in here today. There was some new woman that came in, Willow. Oh, sometimes until 9, yeah. They are long days, yeah. So, yeah, some woman came in here named Willow. I forget the rest of her name, but she said she changed her name quite a while ago and that she started to watch me again. Oh, he has overtime every month. It's good on the paycheck, but yeah, it's not good family. Family time, you know. Like back in the 80s, Richard and I were both working at National Seed Products Lockport Division. And if you've had packages of fish that says Captain Highliner on it, that's what we packed. Anyway, and I worked in the day and he worked from 4 until 12. So we were just passing, you know. I was going to work and he was coming home to going to work. I was coming home and he was going. So, but I would have a nap and then I would. I know, Rachel. I know, honey. Yeah. Uh, I would have a nap in the after supper, and then I would get up when he come home and stay up with him for a couple hours because he couldn't get right to sleep because well you got to unwind, and then I'd get back up again and uh, I had to quit work and our plant closed in 1989. After that, I tried working with Richard cutting and baiting trawl uh, for the fishing boats, and but I couldn't do it, so I had to quit. In 1995, I quit. Was it 95? I think it was 1995. I couldn't do that anymore because the smell of the fish, you just can't get it off of yourself no matter how much you wash. And so I was sick, not just while I'm at work, I'm sick all the time, 24/7. So I had to quit that. And then I put in for my Canada pension disability. And it took me 4 years to get that. And so I guess now I'm on old age security since age 65. So I guess you can call me retired. Yeah. Yeah. Retired. A retired homemaker, I guess. Yeah, I was telling in the other live that in in the early 90s and or mid 90s, I was really sick, low energy, no strength, the same. And that's when Richard and I were separated and divorced, and we were apart almost 7 years. And I had very low Canada pension, very low, and paying rent too. And it was just anyway. That's another story. So I was eating a lot of rice and vegetables and beans because they were cheaper, and I started to get my energy back and stuff, and I started walking up and down the road, and but I didn't click it that it was the food until 2006 or 7, and I started eating regular food and stuff again. I call regular food like regular what do they call it? The Western diet. Oh no, what is that really called? Um, oh darn. I haven't thought about that for a long time, so I can't. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Ashley. The SAD diet. What's the S stand for? American diet. S. Standard. Standard American diet. That's it. And eating stuff like pizza and, I don't know, Kraft dinner, macaroni, and party mix, and wieners, and bologna, and yeah, all stuff like that. And I got sick again, and I didn't click it that it was the food until I, stopped eating that kind of standard American diet. Thank you, Ashley. And yeah. So now I eat whole food, plant-based, vegan, no processed. So that's what made me healthy. Yeah. Yeah, made me healthy. I did my first year. I was still laying on the bed, and I was just moving my arms and legs because I listened to Chef AJ and um, oh, what's his name? Uh, that guy that's in the videos with her, and train her to the stars. And he said, you don't have to get 10,000 steps a day. You don't have to go in the gym for hours and sweat. He said you can just move your arms and legs wherever you are. And he said if you go to the bathroom, if you're very immobile, if you go to the bathroom, when you come back, just do 10 stand-up sit-ups and 10 squats. And I did that, and I moved my arms and legs while I was laying on the bed for the first year. And I lost 55 pounds that year. So, and it was slow, but I would rather do it slow than I don't want to drop a bunch of weight all at once. No. That's just what I don't like about the surgery. I mean, I did think about that because I was over 100 pounds overweight, and I still am overweight, according to them, whoever the powers to be are, powers to be, whoever makes up that stuff, the BMI. I'm 27, and I should be 25 to be perfect. But I feel good now, so I don't care if I'm perfect for that or not. If I lost another 20 pounds through the years, that'd be good. But, you know, I can feel more bone and muscle all the time. If I'm doing my exercise and I got my hands on my hips, I can feel my bones. Like, I went to the doctor, and he always said I was his star patient. He said, I'm going to put your picture on the wall and say you're my star patient. He never did, but anyway, and because I was losing the weight, he didn't ask me how. He didn't care how. I was just doing it. Anyway, so one day I was in there, and I asked him, I said, look at my hands. He said, what, veins? I said, no, bones. I never had that before because my hands were thick and puffy and my fingers were puffy. I mean, they're still kind of big, but my fingers, and then he called me fat all over. He called me perfectly fat. I said, what, you're calling Richard overweight just because he's got a belly? And he said, yes. He said, you're perfectly fat all over. That's the best way to be fat, he said, if you're going to be fat. Excess skin, too, that has weight. Yes, it does. I watched them on those shows. They cut the excess skin off and how many pounds it would be. Well, I have this here, and I have some on my belly, so not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because that's one thing that scared me was the excess skin. Because I watched it on the TV, on the YouTube, and I didn't want that. But then when it comes, you either have the excess skin or you stay, unhealthy. And I wanted to be healthy because I didn't want to have the pain in my stomach, and I wanted to be able to play with my great grandchildren, because my grandchildren are all grown up now. They're in their 20s, and a couple of them have families of their own. I haven't noticed it going down. No. I noticed that I can see, definition, like, but it's still, because I'm still I still feel more bone and muscle. The scale isn't changing, but I'm into this. When we bought this belt for me, oh, it had these holes. I can't just remember which hole I had to put it in when I started. It looks like I've had it in all the holes. And here, and then Richard made me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. And I'm in the 6th hole now. Well, in the morning it's in the 6th hole, and by supper time it's in the 5th. Because you do bloat and carry some fluid, but I have no problem with, in the waterworks area, so I get rid of the fluid, I guess. I had high blood pressure. I don't have to take that medication anymore. I was having sugar lows all the time. They called me pre-diabetic. I don't have that anymore unless I don't eat enough starch. If I don't eat my proper amount of starch for my meal, I will get a sugar low. Oh, Rachel. So how many kids are with you today? Let's see, it's a school day, so you probably only got Isaac. 16, 13, 8, and 2. That's amazing to me if I can remember things. I try to remember little things about each friend just so that, yeah. It's good, but it's like a sieve. It's full of holes. Where is that sieve? One day I said that when my brother was there, and he said, What's that? I said, like a strainer, like a colander. See up there? That's a huge, huge one. We bought 3. There was 3 in a set. I think it was $30 or something, and it was a really good buy. Just Isaac. I had high blood pressure, but went down. Oh, well, that's good if it went down. Richie has to take 3 different medications to keep his down. Yeah, because he won't do the food thing. He does do it. He'll eat my soups in his work thermos. But then when he comes home here first, and he catches the fire, and he makes himself a supper here later. He likes to have some kind of meat with his meal. He doesn't eat breakfast either, but he never did. 120. Over 67. Gee, that's good. I must try and take mine someday. I'll do it on when I'm on recording or on live. I'll do mine. The last time we did them, both of ours was good. Well, his is regulated by his pills. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that on live someday or on video. Take my blood pressure. Way back 8 years ago, he had a blood pressure problem, and the doctor listened to his heart, and he put him in the hospital, and they couldn't get his blood pressure to go down. It was like 140 over 90 something, even when he was sleeping. And so it took him a couple days to get his blood pressure down, and then they sent him in an ambulance to Halifax. well, I think it's a little bit more than an hour from Bridgewater. Ashley would know. I don't know what that word means, Rachel. Must have something to do with high blood pressure. So anyway, yeah, okay, another hour. So they sent him to Halifax, and they put 3 stents in his heart. And then after he recuperated for that, both doctors told him he was 2 weeks from a heart attack. So after he recuperated from that, and he went and had a stress test, where they put you on the treadmill, and the doctor said, "You're fine." He said, "Go home and work as hard as you want to. Your heart didn't suffer any damage, and you're fine." And he does. He works hard. You guys see him how hard he works sometimes. So yeah, and that's 8 years ago. The doctor said if you change your lifestyle and take care of yourself, it'll last 10 years. And if you don't, it'll only last 5 years. So since he's changed his lifestyle somewhat by eating my soups once a day, then he's gotten 8 years out of it. He doesn't have any pain, but if he does get a pain. Oh, yours happened after. I know. He is the sweetest guy. I'm so lucky. I always called him my precious. Yeah. My sister, she had one child, and she had whatever that diabetes, gestational diabetes or whatever, when you're having a baby. Yeah. Cheers, friends. Non-alcoholic Thirsty Thursday. Oh, hi, Marcy. Marcy's gone. I figured out something new. I can take my picture. If I'm taking my picture and I put my hand up like this, and the yellow thing goes around my face and it goes around my hand, and if I do this, it'll take my picture. Oh, that's good that you never had it. Yeah, I think it went away, as soon as she had Patrick, and I was her coach, and I was supposed to go the in with her while she was in labor and having him. And so it came time that she needed to have a cesarean. And so I left. I didn't know I was allowed to stay in. And I didn't know it until afterwards that I would have been allowed to stay in, but I don't think I would have wanted to stay in with blood and cutting of people. But anyway, and yeah. Well, I guess that was the story of that. Somebody is. I don't know if it's you, Rachel, that had 4 cesareans. Somebody I was talking to had. Oh, yeah? I've remembered another thing. So you guys are helping me with my brain from getting old, and like I do Scrabble, Facebook Lectureless Scrabble on my phones, and I do puzzles to try to keep my brain going. With Jacob, the blood was on all the lights. I wouldn't have liked that. One time Richard was sawing wood in 1985 with the power saw, and he nicked one of his fingers, and I saw the blood. I had to have the cold face cloth on my head. I'll have to see if he's got a scar there. I'll have to ask him, where's the scar from that? Tommy. No matter what you do, don't look. Oh, yeah. Oh, the gurney is the table thing that you're on? Yeah. Yeah, and that's not the worst of it. One time his brother fell and he nicked his forehead with a power saw. Still got the scar and alive to tell the tale. Yeah. I thought power saws stop when you stop. There's my muscle. There it popped out, friends. That's from all that spinach. Popeye the muscle man. Ouch. Oh, that would be. No, I wouldn't like that. Richard, we have a person we know. Richard knows him more than I do because he used to be one of Richard's bosses. He was duck hunting, and somehow the gun went off, and his whole hand was gone. Oh yeah. So I guess you don't faint at blood. Anyway, somehow, store, yeah. He blew off his whole hand, and I don't know if he lost an eye too. Anyway, somehow he managed to drag himself from the shore where he was duck hunting to home and to go to the doctor. I don't know if they put his hand back on or not. No, I can't remember that. And just this last year, one of the guys that used to do the wood, like process the wood like we do, cut and split it, and he was using one of the splitters, like our gas splitter, and wow, his whole half of his arm, I think he lost the whole thing. Well, yeah, they probably could have thought that. Because, well, that stuff does happen. I watch all these true crime. I'm a true crime fanatic. If that's the proper word, fanatic. What time is it? Oh, geez, 20 after 1. Oh, this chair. It's hard on my back. This ear is a little itchy. What's giving you the willies? Talking about losing hands and arms? That tea is almost gone. I don't know if I'm going to lay down or not. It doesn't matter if I don't lay. Some people say, "Well, don't nap in the day." Well, even though I don't nap in the day, I'm still awake till 2, 3 o'clock. No, I wouldn't want to be in one either, Rachel. No. Well, how's your mom doing? Is she making any more of those scones? Oh, they're so delicious. Should I top up my tea, you guys? I will. Don't move, chair. Mummy's watching me. I'll put the kettle on. Because I'm going to get a second, at least half of them I'll go to my other, that tea bag. She's doing good. Oh, they were so cool. I bet ya. There's the kettle. Kettle cam. No more scones. No, they would be. I'm glad that I didn't get into like biscuits. Yeah, someone I know loves biscuits. I can't give up my biscuits, she said. So there must be a biscuit addiction. It was hard for me to give up homemade white rolls. Yeah, Rich's mom used to make them. And that was something I couldn't say no to. And a couple years ago, I even ate 2 of them. And I even put butter on it. I know. And it wasn't vegan butter. I don't know. I do too. I wouldn't... If that broke today, I'd have to order another one because... Yeah, we got one here and one over there. That's the thing about having two homes. You have to buy double of everything. We don't have to, but if you want them. Chocolate addiction's not good, no. I'm thankful that I didn't have that either. Yeah, I used to eat chocolate at Christmas and Halloween. And that's just because I went to people's houses and they had them. And the kids used to share their chocolate bars with me, especially the peanut butter cups. Oh. Chocolate every day. Oh. Yeah, I have cocoa in the fridge, in the house, and I just have it maybe once or twice a month in my banana and ice cream. Yeah, it is. Oh, Ashley, you're into the chocolate every day. Like what kind of chocolate? Chocolate bar or chocolate? Um, chocolate cake? Oh, you seek them out, do you? Yeah, I'm so thankful. And I didn't have a soda. I didn't have to wean off a soda. One time, Richard bought me a Fanta, an orange Fanta. And I liked it so much. Then the next time I try to find one. Chocolate bars, cake, anything as long as it's vegan. Oh, okay. Anyway, so I tried to find another Fanta, orange Fanta. And then when I got it, I looked at the ingredients and the amount of sugar in it. I think it was like something like 42 grams of sugar. I said, that's crazy. And I never had another one. Someday over here, I might drink one of those bubblies. Yeah, I only used to drink pop in my rum or vodka. Rum. Pepsi. I think it was the Pepsi that made me so sick. Not the rum. Because it wouldn't matter if I drank 1 drink or 10. I'd still be sick. Hanging over the bed or the toilet. What fun. Not. But how come I did it the next day? Oh. Oh, I was hiding the kettle. Aww. Kettle cam. These earrings look like they're lit up, don't they? So does that other pair. They have a black bead here. That's why black with this black tank top today. I didn't wear a t-shirt, just the tank top. Well, that's enough. Oh, be right there. I see something. I see somebody said something. Let's go in Richie's fridge again. See? Orange bubbly. Oh, that's the French side, sorry. Well, I do have some French friends. Well, if Sharon's still here, she's French. Well, I don't know if she's French or that's her married name. I don't know. And I guess that's all that's in there for me to drink. He's got Orange Crush for himself and his friends who drop in sometimes. And he has Mountain Dew. And he has Pepsi. I did used to like the taste of like that red pop cream soda. And ginger ale. If I were sick, nauseous, sick, I would drink some ginger ale. Regular sugar. Even though it's regular sugar, I would drink the regular sugar, not the artificial sugars, because they're very bad. They're very bad. Yeah. Sometimes they do the opposite to you. They help you gain weight instead of lose weight. And also they're a mood altering thing. Cheers. Happy non-alcoholic thirsty Thursday. A little hot. I should have put a squirt of that water in it, but I'll put it away now. Yeah, I burnt my tongue. Oh, there goes that lobster truck. We missed it. From in the little village where I came from. I only came from 10 minutes from here. Yeah. But, you know our age difference, but 8 years. But, like, I was 8 years old when Richard was only born. So, then we met, I was 30 and he was 22. Yeah. And that's when they called me a cradle robber. Yeah, he pursued me, and he didn't know I had 2 children, 8 and 9 years old. Now I forget what was pretty. They're Rachel. Ashley said there is a good flavored water at Superstore called Simple Drops, no sugar. It has vitamins in it too. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Ashley, okay, 7 years older than your guy partner. I'll have to check that out, Ashley. Superstore. I don't ever go on the chip and pop aisles. I just go around the perimeter. Richard goes all through the store. Sometimes I'm reading labels and he goes around an extra time looking at stuff and see if he forgot missed anything, and because he has to have the deals, you know. Oh, look, these earrings kind of, see that blanket in there? Well, that's more blue, but from here it looks greeny blue like the ocean, but it's more blue when I look at it and just not on camera. I like to make you up a basket of all my favorite things. You would? I don't know what to say. As long as there's no soap or candles or air freshener type things, anything with scent to it. I see a lot of people give gifts to friends, but there's candles and there's makeup and scented products like that. 14 years younger than Tommy. No, I don't like the smelly things either. Oh, well, that's good, Ashley. 14 years younger than Tommy. Let's see. My dad was born in 1918, and my mom was born in 1927, so that was 9 years. He was 9 years older than Mummy. Was that 9 years? 7. Yeah, 9 years. And when Daddy died at age 62. My mom was still in her 50s. And she never ever remarried. And right until the day she passed, she said, if we were talking about Daddy, mentioned his name, a tear would still come to her eyes. And she passed at age 77. So that was a long time being alone. July 4th? My dad's birthday is July 4th. And Mummy's was the 6th. My mom's birthday is July 1st. I don't know anybody July 1st, but American Independence Day in Canada. Oh, yeah, we have festivities called July 1st. That's original. July 1st festivities, celebrations over in that little town of Lockport. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to go to it again this year. The year or two before I started this journey, I was in a wheelchair. I got a wheelchair, and my sister was trying to wheel me around so I could do more than just sit in the middle of the place. 1916. I don't know anybody else born in 1916. So, anyway, so instead of just plunking down in the middle of the place and somebody bring me my strawberry shortcake and somebody bring me my French fries or pizza or whatever, and I got the wheelchair. Well, it was just too bumpy. We couldn't wheel myself around. I got a picture. I'll show it on one of my videos. And so after that, I just sat in the wheelchair, and she went and got me whatever I wanted. And so, and I got my picture taken. I got out of the wheelchair though, because I don't need a wheelchair like being crippled, just not energy or strength. Okay, so anyway, so I got my picture taken with the pirate. I'll have to try to dig that picture up too. Anyway, so that was before I started. And then, that's a few years ago, because then the next year, when I started feeling better, I could walk around the block once. And then the next year, I walked around it twice and a little further. And then the last year that we was there, we walked around a couple times and down by the ocean and everything. And still the hill coming up from the ocean though, it's still, I don't have to stop, but puffing and panting a little bit getting up there. But I come a long way, yeah. Because I used to just shuffle my feet like, sometimes I still catch myself scuffling my feet instead of picking up my feet. But for the most part, I pick them up. Yeah. And I couldn't put on my pants. Well, I had to sit down and put my pants on the floor and just lift my leg up about an inch off the floor, slide my pants under it, and put my pant leg on like that. But now, friends, as long as I don't fall over, I could kick someone in the seat of the pants now. So, yeah, I have come a long way, and like I said, it's just I'm still in awe, like, of it all, and yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen to me, all this good stuff, and yeah, so, yeah, I love being healthy, healthier than I can ever remember in my life, because I'm sensitive to animal protein. So as soon as you're born, they start feeding you carnation milk, which comes from a cow. And then you drink milk and you eat animals, and that's what was my digestion problem. So, yeah. So this is as healthy as I've been in my memory that I can remember. And Mommy used to have to give me castor oil. Sorry if this is TMI. Mommy used to have to give me castor oil. And, oh, to this day, I can't. My friend tried to get me to take avocado oil, or I think it's avocado oil, a couple teaspoons a day. No, I can't even. It took me a long time, and then I liked olive oil, but I would put it on my salad or my rice. I wouldn't put it in anything so that you know how oil will glisten on the top of the whatever the broth is. No, oh, I said no, I cannot. I cannot do any oil because it'll remind me of the castor oil. And she used to mix it with orange juice, and I used to have to drink it over the toilet because it was that bad for me. Ooh. That was before I was 17 because that's when I left home. Oh, this is just right for drinking now, friends. Cheers. So it's been a long and colorful 70 years from my memory. So it's not all, I can't remember 70 years, but yeah. I was Mummy's wild child. Well, I still am kind of wild, but. Oh, Ashley, I know. It was awful. It was awful. Because I didn't used to go to the bathroom 10, 12 days. And the doctor said, well, you didn't win the prize because there's people that goes longer than that. I said, longer than that? I wouldn't want to go longer than that because, yeah, you get headachy and your stomach and your whole body is affected. And your mind, and you hurt yourself when you finally do. That's all that I'll say on that subject. Oh, yeah. I won't say any more, Ashley. Cheers, friends. I just said that. Yeah, hold this chair. Hold this chair. I'm staying here because I got the phone plugged in. And I can't tell what the percentage is now because I'm on this. 5 thumbs up. I would have 15 by now if I find that other video. Yeah. Oh no, now here comes a hot flash. There's usually a cat on me. Because I usually got my big red shirt on. I put that on to keep the cat hair as much as I can off of my tops I'm wearing, and from them picking it with their claws. I know they can't help it. They don't do it on purpose. They try to haul in their claws. But Callie has claws. She has like too many claws. What do they call that? Polydactyl or some word like that when they have more than like her feet. She got double paws. And those extra claws, she can't retract them. Yeah. Yeah, my kitty Bouncer that I had in the picture with me with that shirt 23 years ago. She had them, and she got one infected, and the vet had to take it out. She's in there laying there. This is my shirt from 23 years ago, and I still wear it. It's all old and stained, and it's too big, and I love it. I cannot bear to throw anything away. I love the double paws. Oh, me too. I had her. She was double pawed. Bouncer, her name was. My mother-in-law named her because she used to bounce up and down after her yarn when she was knitting. And our boy, Squeaky, he had them too. Yeah, 16 years this spring. since I got him, and he just dropped dead. One day Richard went out to the fridge or the freezer or something out in the back porch, and he went in there and he looked down on the floor and he was laying there, and he said, "What are you doing laying in the middle of the floor like that?" And then he realized that he wasn't even still alive. Yeah. Yeah, that's where the kitty litter pans are right there. Yeah. I got 3 out there. They say have one for each cat plus another one for, I don't know who the other one's for, but that's your nightmare? What? Having to have the kitty claw taken out? I don't. And they were both tiger striped kitties, tabbies. My cat's dying. Oh, I know, hon. And we had another one die at home too. Yeah. I called the vet and there was no appointments, and she said you have to take him to Bridgewater. Well, Bridgewater's an hour away. He wouldn't even made it to Bridgewater. I just made him comfortable and I left him alone because cats go off to die on their own. They don't want to, have a audience. And so I just covered him up with a soft blanket, and I did kept going out and checking on him and giving him a little pat and talking to him, but yeah. See, they're all rescued kitties, and well, Squeaky wasn't sick when I got in. BB, he was sick when he come to the um, shelter. Mine are getting old, so every time I see them laying down a long time, I always make sure they're breathing. I know. Yeah, I do that too, Ashley. Well, Callie 1 over there is going to be 12 in the spring, and Missy will be 16 in the spring. So, Missy's are, well, my bouncer, she was 17, but she was so in such hard shape at the end of it. She couldn't eat, she couldn't drink, she couldn't walk. So I took her to the vet and I had her put to sleep. I couldn't bear to. I know I guess it's kind of playing God, but I couldn't handle it. She was 17, so Missy might be our oldest if she gets past 17. But I managed to get a picture of my bouncer. She got a mouse in the middle of the night, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the night. And then I always had a camera. My brother-in-law called me Fuji because I was always snapping pictures of everything. So I took a picture of her and not knowing that was her last mouse. Yeah, that she caught. And I have that picture on my wall. Yes. Yeah. Because they can't tell us, and they want to please us, and they're not going to cry and whine and scream and stuff. They're just snow flurries again. Yeah, and the same with the dogs. They just want to please us and not cause a ruckus. Forgive me of those condition of those windows. There's between the windows, like the windows are now nailed on their store windows, and they should come off and clean the windows in between the windows, but they're nailed on. Dad nailed them on. He never took them off for years. I would just love to be able to put a new window in there. Yeah, a new window. I don't know what that would cost. I wonder where the measuring thing is. Seemed like I saw one today. Be right back. BRB. Where did I see that measuring tape at? Sorry, friends. It's in here somewheres. Well, here's one. This was Richie's Uncle Benny's. I'm going to measure this window. See how much that will cost. Whoa, it's up there. My land. $48 is 4 feet. Okay. 60 is 5 feet. And this was like 57 inches. 57 inches. Remember that, friends. $57 by $34. $57 by $34. 57 by 34. I'm going to have to price that. Yeah. If I could just do one window a year. Uh-oh, somebody said something. I have to go take care of Isaac. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Rachel. Later, hon. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Ashley. I got it marked on my hand now, so. As long as I don't wash my hand and wash it off. I'll just wash around it. I hope Isaac's all right. Maybe he needs a nap or a dinner or something. I forget what time it is there. It's 10 to 2 here. Yeah, I don't have time to have a rest now. Well, I mean, a nap. The other day I laid down, and from the last time that I looked at the clock, and I fell asleep, and the next time I woke up and looked at the clock, it was 7 minutes. A 7-minute nap. I crave sleep sometimes. I lay there and I'm just so tired. I just feel like I'm trying to force myself, but I can't. It's just like my eyes fly open like blinds, and it's just like somebody's holding my eyelids up that I can't close my eyelids. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that, Patty. I wonder if there's anything that we want to get at the store. He got me bananas. I have to freeze some of those. I don't have any frozen now. I always like to have at least 3 frozen. I'm going to have to check the fire before I go home. To that home. They're both homes. I can't. Home 1 and home 2. Like Cali 1 and Cali 2. Oh my goodness. People says, well, why don't you rent it? No, we don't want to be bothered with renting. Well, why don't you sell it? No, we're living in both homes. We don't want to sell it or rent it or. Well, I could shell peanuts or something while I was sitting here doing nothing. How did you end up with 2 homes? Okay. This was Richard's father's home. This is where he was born, Richard's father. His ancestor built this home in 1804. And every time it's passed down to the oldest son, firstborn son. Richard's dad was his only son, so he got it. Richard was 80, said, when they moved here. And so then when Richard's dad, he made his will, and well, even before he made the will, he always made it known, the house is going to Richard. So, and none of the other ones wanted it anyway. They would have tore it down or sold it. So we was glad. And it's only like the properties are adjoining. So, because there's the trailer over there. It's like not even a 2-minute walk. It used to take me 2 minutes when I was just shuffling along like this with a cane. Having to stop a couple times in the middle, the rest. Yeah. So that's how, and then Richard's dad, he got Alzheimer's bad, and mom she just couldn't do it. She was getting frail herself. She lost 20 pounds and she was getting frail. So we just said to her, you're going to make yourself sick too. So anyway, and he went to a place where they have those. We used to live in a trailer before. Yeah, we still do. We still live there. But this is just our... He used to have a shed. He used to go in the shed all the time. And he would cook and he would peel vegetables and do stuff. And so then when Dad went into this manor, Mom moved into an apartment. She couldn't stay here by herself in the winter with one stove and handle the wood, and because she's going to be 90 next month on Valentine's Day, and so she went to an apartment in the town of Shelburne, and Richard took over the house, and instead of just letting it sit here, we started putting the stuff in it to make it like a home again. And it is. We have 2 homes. We live in both homes. I can be here more in the summer because of the wood and the wood smoke, but we, yeah. He spends a lot of time here, like he would in his shed. If he gets in the doghouse now, it's a pretty nice doghouse. He's got everything. Well, he's got a TV and he's got DVDs. He doesn't have cable or satellite, and there's no internet here. I wish I had internet. It's important to have your own spaces. I wouldn't mind having the same setup. I like my alone time. Yes. And we both do, and it's not harming our relationship. I think it's better. Yeah, because, well, he used to go in the shed, and he used to spend hours and hours in the shed. Like he had a fire there, and he had all the microwaves and a propane stove we had there, and he had a mini fridge, that black fridge that's over there, that mini fridge. And, yeah, so all the comforts of home, except it had holes in the wall some places, and but the wood fire would keep him. We used to decorate it and put Christmas lights around in the ceiling, and yeah. And then I don't know, it'll be 3 springs ago now that we had to tear the building down. Well, it's only half torn down, but everything's out of it. But anyway, so, and it just worked perfect, and he just come here. This is not the same chair, because we put this chair here, but his grandfather, he remembers his grandfather sitting here peeling potatoes. That would be his dad's dad. And so I guess when they moved out to go to a senior apartment in the town, then Mom and Dad and Richie, they all moved here. So, yeah. So that's the story of how we... Yes. Yes, Ashley, for sure. So, yeah, and people do need their alone time if you're under each other's feet constantly. But Richard and I, we work well together and we get along well. Well, you guys see him aggravate me and get me going, or if I'm sick and I get grumpy, but like for the most part, we've worked together and lived together, and yeah. But I do enjoy some alone time more that I'm older. Yeah. So, oh yeah, he called, you guys. He called, and he wanted to know if I wanted to go to town today, because tomorrow we usually go on Friday, and tomorrow it's given snow. So I want to go out and play in the snow while he's working, and then yeah, I'm going to video. Yeah, oh yeah, and excuse me. But he said like cabbage, but I didn't have any cabbage. Oh, broccoli. Broccoli is kind of cabbagey, smelly, tasty. So we'll do a mukbang live in the parking lot. So let's see, that's at least 3 hours from now. Yeah. I don't know that notifications will go out because that'll be my third live in one day. So yeah, I don't know. So I'm soon going to wrap this one up. Yeah, and we're on the same time zone too, Ashley. So yeah, I don't know for sure if it'll be perfectly at 5 o'clock. It might be a little bit after 5 o'clock. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's going to get off a half hour early or work 15 minutes later. I don't know. But yeah. And I never plan these things because I'm no good at keeping plans, because something always comes up and it doesn't work out. So that's why I don't really announce. Well, I don't, like, it's not a plan. It's just spontaneous. Like spontaneous combustion. What's that word? What is that word? Combustion. Yeah, I think that's the word. I'm going to check the fire. You guys can come with me for that. I'm sure it's charged up enough that... Look, I'm going to disturb her. Aww. Let's go around the other way. My old homestead home used to have, you could go around the doors like that. Oh, that's good though. I watch YouTube all the time too when I'm not editing. Oh, she heard me coming, you. You sneak. You caught me sneaking up on you. Didn't ya? What are you doing? Mom's going to check the fire. Oh, a nice yawn. Good girl. Mom's going to check the fire here. I'm going to open the draft here. This stove was 20 years old. Secondhand when my brother bought it. And yeah, look, she won't move. Gotta walk all around her. When he bought it, and he used it for 20 years before he gave it to us. Okay, here I go. He's heavy. This one is. Okay, little Sorry about that, friends. I'm going to sit in the chair. She's stretching out. You sweetheart, you. I hope they can see you. I hope I got it pointed right. You sweetheart, she's on the tool. Yeah, there it is. Dad said he's got to move you. Okay, let's... live fire cam. Oh, she went over to eat again. She must be thinking about food all the time like me. Even though I only eat twice a day and no snacking, I still think about food all the time. Oh, it's all burnt down. I waited too long. Gee. I waited too long. That's a lovely bed of coals, though. I'm going to get a couple pieces of kindling. Jordan close. Fire cam. It's like watching a fireplace. I cut those kindlings. I don't know how much kindling to eat. Oh, look, nice. I had a wagon full of kindling and a little building he built me to pile the kindling in. We had that stuff full. That was three seasons ago. Yeah. There we go. You can hear the crackling. I've always been afraid of fire, like afraid of house catching on fire. And thankfully, I've never had to experience that. Now let's try another one. Get in there. Catch on fire. Whew. And then I'm going to sweep this little bit off here. This place. I wonder if he's going to see those. Oh, I unboxed that on that other live. Oh, I hope I find it. YouTube, please let me find it. Because I did that live unboxing of those games. Here she comes back. Did you have a mug up? Did ya? No, oh, I thought she was going to bite me. Oh, you guys can't see. Can't see her and the fire. All right, I'm going to try to get this one in. See that green? That's what they call old man's whiskers. Get in there. Whew. I hope so. That's never happened to me before, but yeah, I really hope so, Ashley. Fingers and toes and eyeballs crossed. Okay, little one, I'm going to get the broom here. She's just laying there. She won't move. Well, yeah. Dad said he has to kick you out of the way. Well, not kick, but... Sitting down sweeping. That's a first. Sweeping that thing off. I don't know what that's called, that metal thing in under the stove. In case sparks come out. And they have come out too, and they do. It's okay, Callie. I'm only sweeping the floor. Ah. Burn, baby, burn. BRB. Now that kitchen stove out there, it's, you know, like the table, it's uneven. We put it on bricks for legs. I think that's gonna burn. So I'm gonna close this up. It worked anyway. Close this up. Put the tools away. Close the draft. You're doing a big stretch? Are you a good girl? Are you? Ah! Oh, sorry. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put my glove on. She did get me past the glove, though, didn't she, the other day? I had the glove on when she bit me. Yeah, you little varmint. Varmint. I love the way she lays her ears down. Is it causing you electricity? Is that what's the problem? Look at her. Oh, you guys can't see. Look how she puts her head down on the floor. Where are you going? Oh my heavens, I sound like an old hen cackling. All right. A hen that just laid an egg or a clucky chicken. All right, that's enough. Ooh, we got more fur, friends. We got more fur. I don't know if there's an easy way to pick it off of this or not, but if there is, tell me about it. There, I got a lot of it off. There we go. Okay, that's enough petting the cat. Yeah, it cooled down in here. We didn't look at the thermometer yet, did we? It's 26 or 7 and 78 or 9, somewhere around that. I gotta get a picture of the house and put it in this. How am I gonna remember that now? Day. Someday I'll have to write that on my hand, but not right today because I already got that on there. So I'll finish my tea. My non-alcoholic. I forget how many styluses I bought. No, I don't think it was 10. I think it was 20. And of course, I have lost some of them. Every once in a while, I'll put on another jacket or something, and I'll find one in the pocket. Here's my 23-year-old top. Well, it's over 23. It was probably secondhand when I got it. Called Street Worn. Is the brand. I don't know the brand. And it's a size large. Some things are like this here tank. I'm not sure if it might be a extra large. Hi, Patty, you're right. I'm from Southwest Nova Scotia, living in Kentville. Yes, you have a great memory. Hi, Annette. Oh no, battery low. Plug in. I thought I would have had more. The battery built up, but I guess it's I'm using it while it's plugged in. It's just barely keeping it going, I guess. Yes, Annette, I remember. From the French shore. And now I have another Sharon. She's been in a couple of lives. She's has a French last name. We haven't been up there since 16 years. I know. Where's the time gone? 16 years since we remarried. Yeah, it was 2007. June 8th, 2007. We remarried. So it's 16 years since and that's where we went on our honeymoon. Camping and drove from here. And we went Yarmouth way and went to McDougall because we have a dear friend there, and a dear friend over in the county of Clare, I think it is. Yes. And we had a big tent. We bought a big tent. It had a tent, like a room on one end and a room on the other end. And in the middle, it had a big screen tent. So that was great. We would put our stuff in one side of it and sleep in the other side. Municipality of Clare, yes. And yes. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Reg. I don't know if they watch or not. I think she does. Some I'm not sure. Hi, Arlene. Love you. And oh yeah, so we went to his place and we camped in our tent outside. And I don't know how long we stayed there. I don't know. And we went around the Valleyway and all the way to Dartmouth and visited with my sister and her husband there. I don't know how long we stayed there either. I don't remember that part of it, but I remember that was our, like, yeah. Because, well, our first marriage, we didn't have a honeymoon. We didn't have any honeymoons. Out of 4 marriages, weddings, I had 1 honeymoon. And I would much rather do something like that than spend a whole bunch of dollars that you don't have on going to hotels or, something spiffy like that, because we're not spiffy. What is that spiffy word, Patty? Yeah, we're just plain folk. I guess you would call us hillbillies. Hillbilly rednecks. That's what we're called. One of my kid friends, or maybe this here, it's a safety pin with pretty pink beads on it, like they used to do years ago. And I have a bracelet, but it has a lobster claw latch, whatever you call it, and I can't do it. So I looked at online. I asked Google, and some woman is showing me how to take a not a toothpick, um, paper clip, and bend it and hold it somehow, hold it, and then you do the clasp with your other hand somehow. She said it's tricky getting it done, but she did it. So that has pink stones on it. One of the girls gave it to me for Christmas 4 years ago. Here. Mm. So, what are you doing, Callie? What's the matter? Is your nose out of joint? Are you sucking? Because I didn't continue patting you so you could bite me again? I wonder if Richard's patted her since. She jumped up. Well, the first time she jumped up and she got his lip. And here last week, I think it was last week, she jumped up. He was kneeling down and she jumped up, and this time she got him by the side of the nose and on one of his arms. So he said, I'm not patting you again. He probably forgot. We'll see tomorrow while I'm over here in the snowstorm. Well, he'll be working probably, but they have closed down the plant for like snowstorms and ice storms, and didn't have the work going on. Yeah, which is better for the workers, because if they go in the ditch, they're not going to be to work the next day. Yeah, he said they're short on people the other day. They took him off of the walkie, which is a pallet jack, only it's electric, and put him on the line. I think you'll get more snow there than we'll get here. Do you think so? We've only had about 5 skiffs. Like, well, and the last one was, I think he said it was 2 inches. Yeah. So, and he did clean it off of the deck, just so it wouldn't be so slushy and messy. So, they're saying 5 to 10. Yesterday when I got the warning, it come up a weather warning on my phone. So, yeah, we'll see what it says and later today and what we really get. I heard on the weather tonight that the so sure will get a bit more. Oh, he did put on one of these notes here. He said 15 to 25, and there's 2 centimeters in an inch. So I live in southwestern. Angela Hill. Hello. I don't recognize you either. Hello and welcome. Southwestern Michigan, and we have had a mild winter. Same here. We've had a few freezing days. I'm saying this can't be the January thaw because we haven't had the January freeze yet. There's not even an ice cube in the lake. Yes, a mild winter here. It's easier on the it's snowing, friends. Snow squall. It's not supposed to amount to anything tonight, though. Tomorrow. It's easy on the fuel. And it's easy to get around outdoors. It's easier to drive. But you can't play in it. Sunny and where Ashley is. She's only an hour from me. Angela Hill. Hello, I am whole food plant-based for almost 3 years and lost 175 pounds. Wow. That is wow. That's a lot. In 3 years. It took me 3 years and I lost my 100. It took me 3 years and a couple of months. But yeah, wow. If you feel a whole lot better, I do. I hope you do too. Some people keep going back to the processed. Way to go, Angela. Yes, thank you, Annette. It is. That's amazing. Well, in my beginning, too, besides what that doctor told me to try to lose 10 pounds and ease some of my stomach discomfort, and also I had a niece who had lost 100 pounds on her own, no surgery. So I'm thinking if she can do it, I can do it. And she went on to lose over 200 pounds. Thank you. I'm still sick, but I won't get worse. I'm sorry that you're sick. Oh, do you mean some kind of a flu sickness now, or sick from the weight and the food we were eating? I knew the food was making me sick. Making me fat. I didn't know it was making me sick. I didn't know stop eating those foods that I was going to feel like I do today. Like I can hop, skip, and jump now. Well, no, I can't skip. I'm going to try to skip again this summer, though. And just everybody pray that it doesn't bother my sciatica. Because that's when my sciatica started to bother me last year. Yes, Angela, I have such nice friends in here. Nobody's saying anything mean. Autoimmune diseases from years of eating bad food. Yes, the SAD diet, the standard American diet. Yes, I knew it was making me fat. I didn't know it was making me sick. Because I don't have the fibro pain anymore. I had it 24/7 all over. I don't have arthritis pain anymore. I used to wake up and my hands would be like claws and I couldn't open my hands. Once in a while I might get a little arthritis pain in my thumb or toe for 5 minutes. But yeah, no. And okay, and angioedema, I used to get that every day or every second day. Sometimes 2 on one day. And all my digestive, like heartburn and stomach pain. And once in a while, if I'm too hungry, I will get a gas pain and my stomach will bloat, but not usually. And let's see, what else did I? Depression, bad anxiety, my heart thumping and beating, racing in the night, and my mind racing in the night. Even now, when I wake up in the night and I can't go back to sleep, my mind isn't racing, or my heart. So those are 2 non-scale victories, and I just love it. I was scared to go to sleep. Every night I was scared to go to sleep. Anyway, and not scared in the fact that I would die, because I am, I feel I have the faith that I'm going to heaven, but I was scared that I just might be crippled, if you get a stroke and you get paralyzed, half paralyzed. And yeah, I was afraid. And see what else. I know there's more. There's more that's healed on me. I said depression and anxiety. And the exercise I find is good for mental and heart health. I don't do that for weight loss because I don't, I'm not in the gym and I'm not going 2 or 3 hours in a gym. But if I burn extra calories by walking, I don't go and eat those extra calories. And that's probably how I get away with eating the taters 1 to 3 times a week. It's probably because I do have a calorie deficit on the days that I'm not eating the taters. That's my theory anyway, yeah. So, and the taters are still potatoes. The only thing is they've been fried in some oil, which, I only eat 14 times a week. 2 times a day, so 14 times a week I eat. And I don't snack, and I love this intermittent fasting. The intermittent fasting routine. I eat between 5 and 6 usually, once or twice 7 or 8, and then I don't have anything to eat again until the next day, 12 or 1 o'clock or 2 it's been. I tried to do 1 meal a day, but I got a sugar low, so I just stick with the 2 meals a day. Patty too mad. 2 meals a day. I thought I invented that, but no, somebody else did before me. Angela, okay, fibromyalgia, yeah. Chronic pain, IBS, okay, my IBS is healed. I already said my arthritis. Depression, gone. Wow, that's a good one right there. I still have anxiety from CPTSD, from lifelong abuse. Yeah, I don't know if that'll ever go away. I don't know what those letters stand for, but I know what PTSD is, but with the C in front of it, I don't recognize that. Stephanie Simpson. Hello, Patty and everyone in the chat. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. I don't think I'm remembering your name either. Am I getting forgetful or... Angela, I love potatoes. Yeah, it's a good thing. Me too. Child or chronic. Oh, okay. Thank you, Annette. You guys are so nice to each other and me. Nobody says anything mean to me so far. And I should hope they don't say anything mean to you guys. Yeah. If they do, just give them the boot. These boots are made for walking. I was on the live you did from the grocery store about a week or so ago. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, welcome anyway. We're glad to have you. The more the merrier. We're going to go, after Richard gets home from work, we're going to do a live mukbang from the parking lot again. Thank you. Thank you. Greeting each other. Yeah, but it's going to be dark. Because we get dark now right after 5 o'clock. So I don't know how good it's going to be. You found Asian sweet potatoes at Superstore last week. So good. In Kentville. I wonder if Bridgewater has them. Oh, I got to check it out. I soon got to go for my phone, hopefully. I can't believe it. They've had it since the 8th of December, and there's no new information on the tracking number since the 19th of December. And here we are, the 19th of January, and not a word. Oh, where I live is animal product central. They think I'm crazy for not eating animals. Well, I'm glad you don't, hon. If it makes you feel better, yeah. And also, like, I did it for my own health first, when I figured out that that's what was making me have the digestive problems. So, but I do it for the animals too now, because I feel bad for the animals. I feel bad for the animals. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of the only one over here, Angela, too, doing it. Yeah. Richard eats my vegetable potato soup once a day in his work thermos, and the rest of the time he eats meat. And it's not always just meat. It's like wieners and bologna and pepperoni, like processed stuff. He likes it, so he's got, nothing I can do about it. Because Richard, he has sore knees. He's got a problem with his knees, and he has surgery on one of his rotator cuff things on his shoulder. a few years ago, but he doesn't have any problems with his digestive system. He doesn't have pains in his stomach. He very rarely has heartburn. Oh, gee, sorry. He doesn't have any problem going to the bathroom. I'm just putting this on for 20 seconds. It's only a couple of mouthfuls. So, he just continues to eat the food that made me sick. Yeah. Stephanie, where'd Stephanie go? Stephanie, I was saying before, this here shirt here, I got a picture of myself wearing this, holding my cat, and it, 23 years ago. But when I wore it, I was only 157 pounds, so I must have had it when I was even bigger than that, or I don't know. I don't know if 157 pounds makes that much difference. They say every 10 pounds takes you down a size. I was bursting tight my size 2 axis. When I met Richard in 1982, I weighed 118 pounds. It took me 35 years to gain 120 pounds. And never once did he have anything bad to say about my size or my weight. I hated it myself. I hated looking at myself. I hated sitting down and feeling like my stomach took up half of my lap, and I don't know if I can find that picture or not, but anyway, yeah, my size 3X, man's 3X hoodie shirt I couldn't snap it. I couldn't button it anymore. Snap it. I think it had snapped. I'm not sure. Anyway, I couldn't button that anymore. There was a couple of winters I couldn't wear Mummy's coat, Mummy's jacket, and that really hurt me because I've been wearing it like I've had it for 18 years. And yeah, and when I put it on, it's like getting a hug from Mummy. So I don't wear it. It's way too big, so I don't wear it like to town, but I haven't worn it all this winter, so 8 thumbs up now. Thank you, friends. Yeah, so okay, so I was bursting the size 2 and 3X's pants and tops and shirts, and I'm only 5'1", so I was almost as wide as I am tall, and because really that's not a lot of weight, 239, but it is for my frame. Like the taller people are, the more that they can carry and look more in proportion. Like me, I just was like pear, just like my mummy, yeah. And my mummy was self-conscious of her belly right until the end too. Yeah. In her 70s, she said something to me about something. She wished that she could go and they would cut part of her stomach off or something. I forget what it was now, but she was still self-conscious about her figure. And she didn't even, you know, after Daddy in 1980, she didn't go out or date or go out and get married again, no. Perfect. 25 might have been better, but I'll make 20 seconds do. The sun's out now. I don't see a snow flurry. But it's not supposed to really snow until through the night tonight. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to... Oh, darn. We're supposed to cover that wood with the tarp. That means we'll get to Shelburne later. And I'll be so hungry and hangry. Yes, I know, Stephanie. It's like, gee, I can't even recognize myself. Yeah, yeah, because we look, and it's so gradual. Yeah, and sometimes just don't think we are that big. That is very true. That's very true. And sometimes, like, usually, ever since, when I go into the store, I just automatically go to the plus sizes first. And then I just remember, well, you don't need to be here. You can go over there now. So, yeah, that's very true. We don't. Well, he once said to me, he said, I don't care if you get, how big you get, as long as I can carry you on the back of a half ton. We must have had a half ton at the time. Now we have a quarter ton. Well, I can crawl up there and pile that wood and pile it, throw it back off. And someday I should go live when I'm doing that. They love us for us. That's true. Not for what we look like, but for us. Yeah. And he used to bring me the food. Dr. Now, off of a £600 life, he would call Richard an enabler. But when I asked for something, he would bring it to me because you want to make your partner happy. You don't really think, well, I'm helping them kill themselves slowly. You don't think like that. You just bring them what they want. And he would. I would call up and say, well, do you want to bring home a pizza tonight, hon? And that would save him from cooking supper when he got home. And it would save him, like, I could have it for a couple of days in my noon meal. Because back then I was eating breakfast, supper, and lunch, and sometimes snacks because I was always having sugar lows because I was eating the wrong food. Because I didn't know what the right foods was. So, anyway, so he would bring it to me. Yeah, just like most partners, husbands, wives will do. Kids, yeah, they'll just everybody wants to make everybody happy. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah. Look, these earrings also kind of go with this on the side of my glasses. Oh yeah, some color coordinated. And there is a little bit of green, like a seafoam green, maybe mint green, I don't know, in this. It's got pink and purple and green, so I always got pink and purple on. Usually. These fingers are just getting too, yeah, they're they're really getting annoying. This morning when I first got up, my fingers were swollen a little bit. It was probably because I had pickles yesterday and taters last night for supper. Now, so I got this over on this finger and only this one here. So I finally managed to get this one. See, my knuckles, this is skinnier than my knuckles because, well, my knuckles are still as big as they were. Ow. Oh, I had it off last night and I put it on this finger. But then this morning they were tight, so, but now they're all loose again, so I must have peed out the fluid. That's good if I can get rid of the fluid because I had some in my legs before I started this. And yeah, I used to call my legs stovepipes because they were like big all over, like they didn't look like a normal leg. From my, well, at least from my knees down, I don't remember, but yeah, my feet were thick and chubby and puffy, and yeah. So, yeah. This chair hurts my back a little bit. Oh, there's big clouds coming. Maybe we're going to get another squall. Snow squall. Oh, there's a lot, big cloud with a little bit of blue sky. If you guys can tell. Oh, my back. I almost pushed it myself. I'm soon going to go over. Seems like there's something I got to be doing. Oh, I know what I got to do. I got to measure out that rice and put it in the individual bags for the freeze, so I can have my liner. I wanted to have an extra liner once, but I think there's something like $35 or something. This is the pantry, friends. I showed in it the other day, but there's cold coming into there. It's the stairs is in the back of this pantry. Yeah. So I never had a pantry before, and you know, you guys, it feels really weird. Like it's not. It's starting to get a little easier, like being here, and Mom not being here. Mom was always the mother, the white woman of the household, and now she's not, and I am. And when Richard did the deed, he put my name on the deed, so yeah. So the 2 or 3 times that she's come here since, I'm the one greeting at the door, like, I know. It seems weird, like, well, that's 40 years ago when I first walked through these doors. Yeah. Over 40, because it'll be 41 the end of October. Yeah, Richard brought me home, and I never left. And then after, well, 1999, when we did separate, and then we divorced, and then in 2006, he called up and said, "You coming? Do you want to come kidnap me?" And I said, "Yeah. Why? Are you single again, or are you playing away?" He said, "No, I'm single for good now." So I went and got him, and he never left. We realized we realized that what we had, and we let go. And they say you don't realize what you got until it's too late. You've let it go. And the grass isn't always greener on the other side. No, no, no. So we were just so happy that neither of us, found anybody and got hitched or something. And yeah. So that's a lot of my story. It's been a long, colorful one. There's one marriage that I'll probably never talk about. It only lasted 2 weeks. Oh, I didn't do the dishes. Oh, I'm having. Friends, I didn't do the dishes. I put them in soak and forgot them. I gotta go do them. Quickly. Quickly, quickly. Oh no, my phone, my battery. It might last for a few minutes. Okay, friends. I gotta take this off because I can't have long sleeves. My dish thing he bought me, because I don't like getting my whole hands in the water. It's a little bit hot. Ooh. Okay, that's good. That's good, Patty. I only got 3 things to wash, or 2, now that the silverware is done. I'll get this tomorrow. This glass dish. I love my glass dishes. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing here. Yeah, I don't know where to put it. I still can't really see. Yeah, I like this dish. I'm going to use this every day now. Yeah. Well, I got that square one home, but every time it gets cracks gets in it. It cracks on the inside. They're not right through to the back, but I'm scared they will someday. There we go. Dish is done. That didn't take long. Thought I knocked something down there. I wonder if I missed any. No, I didn't miss any comments. That's good. This is my safety pin. My pretty. You are a good company while I'm not working. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Here's my safety pin with my pretty pink. Then I just clasp this together over here and hold it shut. Well, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't do that if I was walking around the mall or anything, but I do it when I'm home, just so that it stays closed where it's too big. Oh boy. Oh, here's my stylus. I can't forget that. Okay. Okay, friends, I think I'm going to haul myself away. I do enjoy this too, because I don't have anybody to talk to either. Cats. Cats. I made this hat way before I had a purple jacket. Like, I didn't know I was going to get a purple jacket. So, but I have to go to the little girl's room before I... Yeah. I forget how many you have. How many kitties? We have 2 home over there and 1 here in this home. One time we had 6. Well, and there was a kitten. Oh, Cupcake and Willis. Willis is Calico. I remember. Forgive me. Forgive my... No wonder this shirt is too big for him. It's an extra large. Yeah. I don't know if he can take that back to the store without a receipt or not, because it was a gift. And I don't know if she kept the receipt or not, because he tried it on and he said, well, it's okay, but it's not. Okay, this is the bathroom, but there's lots of stuff in here. It looks like a tool shed instead. So, but anyway, friends, I'm in the bathroom, so I have to go before I go outside, because that's cold air will hit me and then I'll have to go worse. So I'm going to say thank you, Annette. And my plan is to go live from Sobeys parking lot. Yeah. While we eat and act silly. What else do we do? Act silly. So I appreciate you all being here and keeping me company. I understand now, Chantel, Foodie Beauty, she likes to go live all the time because she likes the interaction with people. See ya, Ashley. Do you get any snow flurries yet? Oh, thank you, Stephanie. See you next time. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. I got 8 now. And 10 on the other one. Oh, you got nice and sunny. It'll come. It'll come. All right. I love you all. Cyber hugs. Gentle cyber hugs for everybody.